Hi there. Yeah, greetings to you wherever you are and the time you are watching this particular training. Now, in this particular training, I'll be leading you on a very, very important and serious topic titled The Business of Ghostwriting. The Business of Ghostwriting. Once again, my name is Akolade Oluwatoba, and I am the Africa's foremost ghostwriter, publisher, and content creator. Yes, and I'm also the CEO of the Books of Jones International, the one-stop publishing firm for all your publishing worries from start to finish. Alright, so let's get to the juice of this particular training now. Talking about the business of ghostwriting, there are a lot of factors to consider before you can finally say, okay, I'm now good to go as a ghostwriter, or I now have a full-fledged business as a ghostwriter. There are differences between a ghostwriter that is in business and a freelancer. When you are a freelancer, you charge according to people's or to your client's pocket, or you charge according to criteria, to factors or whatever. But when you're in business, there are certain principles that you must apply before you actually settle for your prices, or before you actually make some decisions in whatever businesses that you set up for yourself as a ghostwriter. So nonetheless, every aspect that is needed to cover in this particular training, I will do justice to them under the business of ghostwriting. So let's get into the juice of the day. Talking about the business of ghostwriting, we have to understand something here, that there is first ghostwriting before there is the business existed. There is first ghostwriting. So what is ghostwriting as it may be? Ghostwriting simply means the process by which you take the voice of another person while the person takes the credit. So you write in the voice of the person regarded now as the author, writing in their own voice or writing their thoughts out for them, and you getting the pay while they get the credit for whatever product you created from the ghostwriting contract that you are both in. So it is just like the word ghost and writer. A writer is someone who writes. A ghost is someone you do not see. So as a ghostwriter, when you get jobs to write in another person's voice, known as the client, by writing for them, you are not to be shown to the public unless they themselves show you. So you are a ghost that the people are not expected to see that you wrote the book, but you actually wrote it. Now, for your own time, for your skill, for your creativity, you are giving a sum of any amount depending on how much you agree with your client. Depending on how much you agree with your client. Nonetheless, any agreement that you have with your client matters, but what matters more is that you are getting paid for your job and your client is getting the credit for the content that you created, So understand that a ghostwriter is someone who writes for another while he is getting the paycheck, the client is getting the credit. So there are two things you need to take notes there: the paycheck and the credit. So from the beginning to the end of the project, everything belongs to the client. What belongs to you basically is your own paycheck. That's what you are getting, or whatever remuneration that you're getting. So some of your clients can pay they can pay in kind. Some other people can pay in any amount or any ways by which you both agree on. Once there's an agreement, understand that as you are writing, the writing no longer belongs to you. Once you are done with the job, the writing belongs to the client. It belongs to the client while you get the paycheck. So that is just it. That's who a ghostwriter is. And ghostwriting is the process of doing it. That's just what it stands. That is it. So why do we have to ghostwrite? Why ghostwriting? Ghostwriting has to occur simply because we live in a world where a lot of things catches our attention, one, and two, we are in a world where one stream of income is not enough to cater for us. I mean, the expenses we live to by the day the things we do day in, day out, the money we spend, all of these things regard us to have some money. Now, for all of these people that are pursuing these particular businesses here and there, for them to sustain a living, for them to live the kind of life that they envision themselves to live, there must be other projects that they want to do. And because they understand that for them to be productive, they have to outsource something they are not too good at, or something they do not have time for, to somebody that has the time for it, and somebody that can help them do it well. So why do we have to ghostwrite? We have to ghostwrite because a lot of people are out there with messages that they have to share with the world. They are out there with messages that they have to pass across from one person to another. Now, if there is nobody to help them document this particular message and share it out there, it means the whole world will be in a chaos. Think about it, the books you've read over time, do you think the authors were the one that actually wrote them? These people are they are busy people, and they need to pass their thoughts across. So as they are passing their thoughts across, a ghostwriter takes up the job and helps them fine-tune their thoughts into readable format that is available, that is made available to you and I at the long end. That is just what it covers here. So why do we have to ghostwrite? Why ghostwriting? Ghostwriting is there to help people share their message and make life easy and productive for them. That's just a simple truth. So why do people hire ghostwriters? Why do they hire ghostwriters? They hire ghostwriters for the number of reasons. Number one, they will hire you if they are busy. Like they are very busy and it is something they must do. This of course to basically to thought leaders out there, to entrepreneurs out there, you know, at the office you have a lot of work to do, and as a thought leader you are called here and there to give a speech for a speaking engagement. All of these things take time. Yes, all of these things take time, and you also need to pass your message across if you want to remain relevant. So what will make them to hire a ghostwriter is because they are busy. And once they are busy, they have to outsource it. Who? To a ghostwriter. Because a ghostwriter, a professional ghostwriter, will have to capture their thoughts, put them in one place, and ensure that it is best written in their interest. And until the client says yes, the job is not yet done. Another reason is because some people cannot write. We have some speakers that are very good, extremely very good when it comes to speaking. But when it comes to writing down what they've said, they find it difficult to do that. If there are some people like that, and those who understand early enough that even if they can't write, that they are only proficient in speaking, they can hire a ghostwriter. A ghostwriter will do the job of helping them fine-tune their words into readable format and is made available to all. Yes, they can't write. And also that reason is because some people can write but do not have the time. Some people can write but do not have the time. They can write, they are good writers, but they just don't have the time. Why? Because over time they find themselves doing some other things, all in the name of having multiple streams of income and passion. They are passionate about other things, and they still want the world to know about what is in them. They want the world to have access to their own knowledge. What do they do? Therefore, they outsource that writing to other people, and you as a ghostwriter take up the job and you get it done. So the basic thing is this: they want to pass their message across, they want to remain relevant, and they want to become an authority in whatever field that they've chosen for themselves. Now, for you as a ghostwriter, now tell me, who are your customers? You have to understand that you have a target audience, and understanding this will help you a lot in you not getting frustrated and not overly searching. If you understand your core market enough, you will not be selling to everybody. You will know who basically you are to sell to. How do you do this? It is by you niching down to a particular segment. So who are your customers that you can actually attract? The first one are the celebrities. These people go here and there, especially people in the entertainment industry, the actors, the singers, just name them. These people are busy, either they are at location or they are a shooting set. They are busy doing something or the other. Now, because they are busy and they need to let the world know a particular message, perhaps their story. So these people are your ideal clients that you can actually monetize or get money from. they are your ideal client. Celebrities a lot, celebrities. The next people are the entrepreneurs too, people working in the business space, in banks, in just name them. These people also, they are your client. Then we have some professionals in their fields, in terms of doctors, we have lawyers. All of these people, they are caught up with their businesses, and they also need to remain relevant. They need to become an authority in that field that they've chosen for themselves. Hence, they are your own ideal customer. They are your ideal customer. And another one is the personal brands. These are they are the top leaders. Personal brands and corporate brands. You can make those people your ideal client, and by making them your ideal client, you know you are setting up yourself for a massive success in terms of monetary reward. So that is just that about the who are your customers aspect. Understand your customer is very important. Now, what are the ingredients to a successful ghostwriting business? We have the ingredients to a successful ghostwriting business. If you don't understand this and if you don't have them, you may fizzle out anytime from now, or you find yourself getting frustrated almost every time. What do you need to do? What are those things you need to make sure that they are in place before you set out to set up a ghostwriting business? Number one is that you have to be proficient, be very good at what you do. Ghostwriting is not like you just sitting down, you grab somebody's idea and develop it in your own words. No, this is outside of you. You have to be able to think like the other person. You have to be able to think like your client. Understand that this is how your client thinks, and be able to put up words, to put up messages, to convey their messages in such a way that when they are going through it, they see themselves as if they are the one actually reading the book to themselves, like they are the one that wrote the book or wrote the content or whatever that you are writing for them. Understand this is very important. So you have to be very good, extremely very good at what you do. Another thing is you have to be passionate. If you're not passionate, if there are days when you get clients, there are days when a client will tell you, no, I don't want this, repeat. I don't want this, repeat. When these days come, if you're not passionate about what you are doing, let me tell you, you will soon fizzle out. You get frustrated, you get depressed, and you get out of business in no time. So you have to be passionate. Another thing is profit. Ensure profit comes in day out, because the soul of every business aside from the clients is profit. If you're not making profit, you soon get out, because that is one way by which you can measure that yes, you are getting satisfaction from this particular job. Even though it is something you love doing, please get paid for it so that you can find something to bank on when you are feeling down or unmotivated. Then the last one is purpose. You have to understand why you are doing it. Are you doing it for the money? Are you doing it to just help people? Understand this. When you understand this one, this will help you to sell or to get inspiration when you are not getting inspired to do things. Understand why you're writing. Are you writing for the money? Are you writing to just help people? There are myriad of reasons for that. Now let us get to the juice of the matter, the business of ghostwriting. Now, in the business of ghostwriting, understand something here. I'm going to be talking about just few things here, and those few things, make sure that you put them in place. Under these, we have I categorize them into two. We have the tangible element and the intangible element. Now, for the tangible element here, they are the branding aspect, where you have your logo, your website, your business cards, your colors, your fonts, all of that. These are your tangible elements that you need to have to set up a business. Then the intangible element regards your philosophy. Your philosophy in terms of what do you believe in this ghostwriting business. My own belief as a ghostwriter is that everybody has a book in them, and that's been going with me. So I know how to start up a conversation with anybody regardless of who you are, your status, your age, or whatever field that you find yourself. I believe that there is a book in you. If you are not writing on your gift, you're writing on your expertise. If you're not writing on your expertise, you're writing your experience. Or if you are not writing on your experience, you are writing on your knowledge. One thing is certain, you have a book in you. That is your philosophy. Another thing is your core market. Just like I've told you earlier on, understand your core market. Understand who you are sent to. Understand why you are writing to them. Then another thing is your own core values. What are your core values? Understand them. What are the values that guide you when you're working? Are you treated by integrity? Are you treated by honesty? What are those values? List those values out and get them to work for you. Now, it is important that as you are setting up your tangible element, you are also setting up your intangible element. They both work for each other. Your intangible element is as important as your tangible element. So in setting up a business, understand that the very first time anybody comes across you, either on net or offline, they must see that you have a business. Online, that's where you have your website, and your social media platforms. That is for the online. For offline, your business card works here, so you can see that everything matters. They matter. So when they now see all these tangible elements, the tangible element must invite them to intangible elements in terms of your core values, your philosophy, your core market, your whatever, according to what I've said over. So just go across all of these things. Make sure that you have them handy and ready, and be ready for a sweet deal with that client of yours. Now, having all of these things, one thing is important. If you want to be in business, you have to understand marketing. Marketing is very important. If you're not marketing, forget it. You are not going to make a dime. So marketing is how you keep sharing your message. And I do tell people, in this ghostwriting business, it is your results that will speak for you. Your result in terms of customers that you've worked with, your result in terms of how you also write, your result in terms of how you share your message too. So the more they come across with all of these things, they get to see you as an expert they can trust. They get to see you as somebody they can relate their message to. They get to see you as somebody they can pour out their pains when it regards writing too. That is one thing. So marketing is important, and in doing that, utilize storytelling. Storytelling is very, very big. It makes the client or the prospect to see himself in the picture that you are painting, whatever problem you want to solve in the writing industry. So marketing is important. You must be persuasive as you can. You must be seductive as you can. Ensure that they fall in love with your brand. The essence is for you to make sales. Remember, when there is no profit, you may soon fizzle out. It's important. Then another thing is referrals. The people you've written for, understand that you can still reach out to them. You will not get it until you ask for it. That's one thing. So ask your customers that are satisfied. Of course, you should make all your customers satisfied, to also refer you to their friends. If you do not tell them, they won't find any reason to. You may assume yes, they know you are good, fine. But if you do not tell them, hey, please, I need your referrals on this thing. Help me to refer your customers, help me to refer your friends, your families, your colleagues. They will not do that for you. I'm dead serious about this. I've been in the ghostwriting business for a while, and I can tell you for sure that that is how it works. That is how it works. Then also, this part, a lot of people, they miss it. People building businesses, they miss it here. And why is that? Presently, I have close to 10 people that I have in my team now, as at the time of recording this video, that I pay monthly to. Because I understand that this thing cannot be done alone. Because as a ghostwriter, you must take your skill a step further than just where you are. You must take it a step further. Now, in taking it a step further simply means if you are only good at writing, you should have an editor. You should have someone that designs. You should have somebody that helps you in doing your videos to put them out there. You should have somebody that helps you in recording and transcribing and doing anything. So have people in your team. You cannot do it alone. And if it's writing that you want to focus on, good for you. Hire other skilled writers so that when you are not around, your business does not stop. Make sure your business is well structured and systemized, that it can work with or without you. So when you are able to have all of these things, sooner or later, your own major focus will be on getting a client for your other writers to write, while everybody is happy at the end. It will be a win-win thing. You pay them, you get paid. So they are also happy, you are also happy. Your customers are happy, you are also happy. They do it like you or better than you. So that's just the way it works. That way you'll be able to focus on the most important things. This is a business on its own, and it can really, really help you if you do it well. Don't forget everything I've said, coming from what is ghostwriting and who is a ghostwriter, then why ghostwriting. I told you that why ghostwriting, people are busy, people that cannot write, people that can write do not have the time. And also where your customers, your celebrities, professionals, pastors, entrepreneurs, and personal brands with corporate brands. These are your customers. And what are the ingredients? I mentioned purpose, profit, passion, and proficiency. What are the business of ghostwriting here? I mentioned two things: tangible and intangible elements. The tangible element has to do with your presence, your authority building. That's your branding, your logo, your website, your fonts, your colors. They all matter. While the intangible refers to your core value, your mission, your vision, your core market, your philosophy. All of these things work hand in hand. And in no time that you're able to build all of these things, you'll be happy at the end that you actually do them. I'm very sure you will. Yes, you can. So I believe with everything I've shared now in this particular training, you can go ahead to start up a ghostwriting business for yourself. If you want to now be seen as an expert that goes beyond this international show, that you want to be seen celebrated globally, you can set up or you can apply to be certified in it. People love to work with people that are certified. So go a step further. Even if you are good at it, we know that you don't need you may not want to learn new things from what they are teaching you where you want to get certificate from. But let me tell you, that certificate will help you. So like to put you in front of brand, you can write today, I'm a certified ghostwriter. If you and I come and I say I'm a certified ghostwriter and you are just a ghostwriter, let me tell you, sooner or later they will choose me over you. Why? I have the certificate more than you do. They know that I've invested in it before I can become what I have become. So that is just that on the business of ghostwriting. I do hope you make use of what you've learned in this particular training. Do take care of yourself.